All right, everybody, welcome to the 2023 Spring Split Valorant Gold Playoff Finals. This is Lone Tree Eagles against the Alexandria team. Probably should look up
your agent.
who we got here. So, looking like the final agent selections are coming through. This is a best of 3 Lone Tree looking to take out, needing to win the first 2 of these matches in order to claim victory. So this is going to be a bit of a long set as we enter the first of a possible 3 matches. Oh, and it looks like we had an early exit. Not sure what happened here. Give me just a second. Let me check out, see why we stalled. All right, let's try this again. We had a small technical issue that looks like it has been resolved. So now we're looking at Lone Tree Eagles against the Alexandria Samurai. Again, this is the 2023 Spring Valorant Gold final match to determine first and second place. So both teams coming in with an outstanding record from the regular season. And this is a best of 3 again. A Lone Tree on the right in red as the attackers on Haven. And Alexandria will be in the green on the left as the defenders. And of course, again, they will switch after round 12. But to start, Lone Tree on the attack. This first round will be a pistol round. And looking for some great action today. So definitely an exciting match, and Lone Tree looking to close out the first 2 games as quickly as they can to avoid going into a third. But Alexandria, of course, is going to be putting up a pretty staunch defense. 7 seconds, here we go. So let's watch some game and enjoy the match. Now, Haven's not normally a map that we want to play on. I mean, certainly we can do it. Haven has its negatives, though. One of them being, the main one, is 3 sites. So on the attack, it definitely spreads things out and gives you some options and good strategies for faking out the defenders. But the attack sites are also very closely spaced together. So it makes it really easy to kind of rotate from one to the other. And so from an attacking perspective, if you're trying to fake where you're going to plant, it makes it a challenge to fake out the other players, because mostly they just need to cover mid and they can rotate left and right fairly quickly. So here we see a pretty good defense going up from Alexandria. The Samurai putting 2 on each site. Maybe it looks like they got a floating safety around mid. Lone Tree splitting up a little bit, but looks like they're going to go ahead and push C site. As the 5-phase counter drops down to 0. Let's take a look and see. Going up C main. It's a long distance shot there. We see Jin over there behind the packing crates. So Aqua was spotted, and the other Alexandria knows the other players are coming. Brimstone lays down his smokes. And we see here Misa looking for Lone Tree to make ingress to the site. Lone Tree needs to be careful. Oh, no, got swept, but oh, took him out. Actually, wow, that was, I thought he was going to go down on that one, but both players not quite on target, and Lone Tree was able to get in there and get the plant, but unfortunately, low health, as Forks is the last player remaining, and Jin going for the defuse. Forks is not going to be able to get in there and stop them. Half the spike is already down on a 1v3. Lone Tree, not good odds here, especially with the pistol at distance. And Jin going for the rest of the defuse, and Forks really just kind of waited a little too long. Not that he had much of a chance to begin with, but, you know, if you're going to go ahead and try to push that defuse, you really got to get in there early and not let the other team defuse like that. So, first round goes to the Samurai as Lone Tree go into round 2. Looking to get a little momentum in the game and get their strategy in. The first few rounds are always a little off, as the teams, you know, they have had their warm-up, but definitely need to kind of get into the swing of things, as it were. Pistol rounds, of course, are not ideal, and certainly losing a pistol round is not very much fun because you don't have a lot of credits to purchase your weapons. Okay, Brimstone here looking through the smoke and pushing up, laying down his own smokes as 5G intern ingressing under the site, but is site blocked. Brimstone holding the crate, but Nobody in sight. So Lone Tree, it looks like they're going to go ahead and rotate. Are we rotating already? It looks like we are, as the spike is moving. 5G intern blocking mid, and it looks like Liz Slime is going to go ahead and hang out and cause some distractions, as most of Alexandria is on A site, but the spike carry just got taken out by Jin on C site, and now the spike is down undefended, and 2-3 Lone Tree players in mid pinned down nowhere near the spike. So not a good spot to be with 30 seconds remaining on the clock, as Alexandria is basically just going to go ahead and swarm and maintain a watch over the spike, as they should. And Lone Tree is not going to be able to get this spike out in time. So they probably need to consider a tactical retreat at this point, because in 10 seconds they're not going to get it. But not going to go for the save. They're looking to get some eliminations. And
last player standing.
Lone Tree going in and taking the loss. All right, Lone Tree down 2. And Lone Tree is able to get some weapons here. They have a few credits, but a little cash poor, but still kitted out. So let's see if they can get themselves a number on the board. Spike goes to Killjoy. And a hard push as Lone Tree goes down A main, and they are pushing for the ingress. And all the utilities are coming out as they go on hard and fast, and taking down a Samurai agent. Insert name gets the plant. Fade looking pretty halfway damaged, half health. That's still pretty low for this game. Lone Tree still with all their agents though, and Samurai trailing. Oh, now they're down to 2 agents, so we got a 5v2. As Lone Tree looks to hold on to their plant as they defend A site pretty aggressively and doing well. Jin gets the takedown on Liz Slime, but at the end of the day, it is probably not going to matter, as a 4v1 is still huge odds to try to overcome. But Jin is making a push of it and not going to be able to do it. Tactical retreat as the bomb goes off, and Lone Tree is on the board, trailing by 1. So pretty good strategy, rushing the attack like that. Let's see if Lone Tree tries it for a second time in a row. Samurai have 2 agents on A site. As Lone Tree splits out, looks like they might be pushing mid. Let's take a look there. 1 agent coming down from B site. We see the enemy Sage just sitting inside. Gets flashed, and down they go as Intern gets the takedown. And the mystery is over. The recon dart goes down, but does reveal the location. Lone Tree taking some fire here as they try to defend B site. I mean, this is a challenging defense because there's 3 entry points into B site. But 5G Intern gets a takedown on Fade. Oh, and Bronchi goes down as Intern gets on the board too. Jin taking out Liz Slime, but a 3v1. Let's see. Oh no, Intern goes down to Jin. And Jin is definitely putting up some numbers for the Samurai team today. But it is not going to be enough, as, again, the time runs out on the bomb, and Lone Tree getting out of there so they can have a save as well. And both teams managed to keep hold of some of their players. Lone Tree ties it up at 2 apiece as the game starts off into a pretty awesomely even match. Yeah, Jin already off to the races with 9 kills as the highest scoring player so far. Lone Tree fairly balanced, 4 apiece for Liz Slime and Intern, 4 for Power Boy on the Samurai team. And here we watch Lone Tree pushing again. It looks like they're going to try a repeat of the action as they push hard, but they did have to take down that spy cam, so Samurai know they're coming. And they're going to have to push fast, and that's going to make for some danger here as they are trying to avoid getting taken out by Samurai. Spike down, or excuse me, planted, not down. And Lone Tree really just needs to set up heavy defense here, as both teams are still equal 5 apiece. But it looks like there's a mass of Samurai players coming in. Oh, and Aqua is just in the shooting gallery, gets a triple. Oh my goodness, Liz Slime takes down Power Boy to end the round, as Lone Tree only loses 1 agent as they take a lead 3-2. Samurai really just kind of walked into that one as a group and just turned it into a shooting gallery as Lone Tree was basically positioned on 3 different sides of A site. So it looks like they might stick with the tried and true. Lone Tree looking like they got some credits now, so that's nice. Looks like Samurai might be going for a save round. We see quite a few pistols in there. A Ghost maybe as a concession to some form of intermediate range. But Lone Tree looks like they're going to go ahead and stick with what works as we rush into A site again. Oh, through the smoke! Forks takes down Fade unseen. That was awesome. Excellent placement. Looking like he's getting ready to launch the molly, but not quite. Oh, and another through the smoke as Liz Slime takes down Bronking. Oh, but gets taken out as well. Jin takes down Liz Slime 4-3. Lone Tree, oh, Jin getting on the board some more. Lone Tree still lead by 3 agents. And it looks like Brimstone's looking to play down his molly on demand. Intern gets the takedown. Oh, almost gets Sage. Sage is still sitting there. Oh, doesn't quite have enough health to pull it off. Killjoy and Brimstone still out, but there is not enough time to defuse. And so everyone retreats, and Lone Tree takes a 4-2 lead. And again, it's the first team to 13 is going to win this round, the first round. Again, remember, we are in the best of 3, so we have a lot of gaming left ahead of us. And Lone Tree looks to shake things up a little bit as they're going to go ahead and looks like they're going to do a rush on Charlie site. Samurai with 2 agents in A, smokes down, so they know they've advertised their position. Stim beacons down, that's going to increase their rate of movement and rate of fire as Killjoy sends out. Oh, there's 2 Killjoys out, an attacker and a defender, all on ASC site. So how many people are going to get caught in that as Brimstone unleashes his ultimate and both Killjoys are out. 0 players detained. Lone Tree, though, taking heavy damage. Forks on Fade. Jin gets Forks, so we got a trade there. It's now 4v2, and the spike is still not planted. Lone Tree Fade is a breath away from getting taken out. And Lone Tree Sky has the spike, and they're going to try to retake C-Site. Probably should consider rotating at this point because there's only 1 player. And they got 42 seconds to get that spike planted off. And unfortunately, Aqua got flanked as Bronking gets in there and pops him from the right-hand side. So Samurai pulls another victory. Lone Tree still leading 4-3 as we go into this round 8.
I'm out of stuff.
Jin looking on C site isn't going to matter because that's not where they're at. The action's going to be on A. Jin was looking to get some sniper rounds off, but he's guarding the wrong door. Lone Tree spraying through the smoke as Forks tries for another lucky takedown, but gets it on Misa. Lone Tree 5v3 as Aqua is in a defensive position as Lone Tree is guarding the spike. Oh, gets taken down. Brimstone looking to put out his molly. Aqua gets taken down. 2v2. This could be dangerous because they are not in sight and there's time to defuse. And it looks like they're not going to even try it as Brimstone maneuvers off for a tactical save. And there goes the bomb.
That's why they put me in charge.
So Lone Tree losing most of their players, but does get the victory as the bomb goes off.
Respect their elders.
Now leading 5-3. I was a little surprised they didn't even ping the bomb on that last round, honestly, because Samurai had some time. I know they didn't know where the other players were, but with 2v, I would think one of them would at least attempt to pull the trigger, but in the moment, sometimes you lose track of time, and by the time you realize it, it's too late. All right, Lone Tree with a split offense here. Looks like Brimstone is going to go ahead and throw down some major distractions. We see he smokes Heaven on A, and now he's guarding main as a couple Lone Tree players are creeping up into C site completely unopposed. They're going to go ahead and get that plant. Lone Tree trading a couple of players to get the distraction as the spike goes down, and now they're rotating back as Insert Name is throwing out his swamp grenade to defend the spike, and they take C long as oversight. And let's see if yeah, Samurai throws some smoke out to prevent the snipe, but they're not touching the spike at all. Like, oh, they can't get to it, and Lone Tree almost with the flawless, not quite, but that swamp grenade, yeah, that was a great placement because it really kept Samurai from touching the spike at all. They couldn't get near it without dying, so fantastic placement for Lone Tree there. 6-3, Alexandria Samurai trailing by 3. Lone Tree looking pretty good on the credits. A couple members looking a little bit lower than we'd like, but still doing pretty good.
I've got your trail.
Samurai looks like they're on another save round here. So Sky sends out her ultimate and gets a target as Jin is right there lined up. Oh, Intern gets the takedown. Bronchi taking him out. Intern gets Bronchi. And 4v3 as Lone Tree plants on B site. And this is going to be a little challenging with 3 players to try to retake B site and get that spike. Sky sending out her flash. Intern gets the takedown on Fade as Forks took out Power Boy, and then Intern taking out Misa for the finish. Lone Tree with an excellent finish there and a very classic attack on B site. So 2 more rounds until the swap, and that, of course, is where the challenge comes in. Lone Tree doing fairly well on the attack. The question is, can they keep it up and do just as well on defense? Because those are 2 sides of the same coin, and it is not always equal how teams perform on either end of the attack or defense equation.
There.
Lone Tree taking their favorite approach to A site, A site. Stim Beacon down with the smokes out as Lone Tree rushes in and starts taking control. Forks taking out Fade. Liz Slime takes Bronkeen down. Samurai having to rotate from C and B site. Right now, a 5v2 as Lissheim takes down Misa. Lone Tree is in a very strong position right now. Oh, and Lissheim got taken down by Jin as Reyna comes out, but has the back. And then there's the enemy Sova. Oh, they did not see Intern parked in the corner. And it was basically a shooting gallery because they did not clear that angle. Again, that happens. It's never fun to be on the receiving side of that, but definitely satisfying from the other side. So, Lone Tree, 5-round advantage, 8-3 going into the final round before the swap. Both teams should be pretty kitted out here with good credits. No, it looks like a couple of Spectres on the Samurai side, so still decent loadout, but Samurai disadvantaged with their current weapon loadout. Reyna throwing up her sight blockers. Oh no, as Lissheim goes down to Misa. Lone Tree looking like they're doing a quick rotation, and it looks like Intern is going to cover the retreat. But Samurai basically going to hang on to A site as Lone Tree makes ingress into C site and runs into a whole set of booby traps. So Defender Killjoy goes off, no detainings. So now the spike can be planted. They got time to do it, but Lone Tree... Oh, no, both sides are fairly even. Intern takes out Power Boy, so the teams are balanced as insert name goes for the plant. Okay, Swamp Grenade, that should be a good defense, so excellent placement there. Sky, oh, with the great shot, takes down two as Aqua knocks out Misa and Fade, but excellent trade, and then Intern takes down Bronquine. Lone Tree with a 3v1 as the attacker Killjoy is going out, but it is not going to matter as Forks lays it down on Jin, and Lone Tree leading 9-3 into the swap. So Lone Tree now green, as they are now the defenders. They have swapped sides. Their spawn point is on the opposite side of the map. And now Lone Tree is going to be the one reacting as Alexandria Samurai are going to be dictating the pace of the attack. Samurai look like they're going to go ahead and do an initial push onto A site. We'll see. Both sides back into a pistol round because that's how it happens when we swap sides. Forks checking out his excellent graphics with his little keychain.
Right here.
Everyone loves their dangly. All right, here we go. Knives out. We need the guns, though. And it looks like Samurai are going to push hard as Liz Slime throws out her utility. Oh, smoke's going down. And stalls the attack. Intern taking down Bronquine on the back door. And they're pushing the back, they're pushing door, but it's not looking good for him at the moment. 4v4 though, but this attack is stalled. As the molly goes down in the smoke, and it looks like Samurai are going to rotate. Let's see. Yes, looks like they are. But question is, where are they going? Possibly mid. We'll keep an eye. So Aqua maintaining Vigil in B. Oh, I think he rotated out just a little too early. No, checking room, but that's not where they're at. They're in B site now. 30 seconds to plant, but they'll get it because there it goes. Oh, there he goes, rolling down with the pistol. Oh, it gets the takedown on Jin with the pistol. And getting ready to send out his flash.
Now we're cooking.
Forks taking out Fade.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and Lone Tree, as Intern takes down Misa, Lone Tree is retaking fairly well. Oh, can he get the Sova? They do, and now they just got to go for the defuse. Aqua getting the defuse. And there we go. So first round on defense. Lone Tree taking the win. Now leading by 7. They need 3 more wins to take this round. Lone Tree in a 2-1-2 across CB and A site. Looks like Sky is going to be floating kind of between B and C as Aqua takes position on the inside of the door. Samurai split out a fair bit. Looks like they're going to go for... They're going to go through garage. Hanging outside of mid doors, so not really sure. I guess they're just trying to kind of take a slow approach to see if they can draw Lone Tree out, as Forks is looking for some targets at distance, but unfortunately nobody is going to be in within scopes. And Samurai kind of clustered at doors, so let's see if Intern... Oh, it looks like first encounter is going to be with Aqua, or excuse me, not Aqua, insert name. Oh, and he's heavily outnumbered, though, as Fade comes in. Samurai going for the plant. A lot of Lone Tree players getting damaged. They are caught off-site. Through the smoke, Lone Tree still with the numbers advantage. Oh, and... blinded, Intern gets the takedown on Misa. Jin takes out Intern, so there's a trade. Aqua takes out Fade. Lone Tree gets the rest of the players plenty of time for the defuse, though, as Lone Tree now goes up 11-3. And Lone Tree has just got a huge amount of momentum right now. So this is great for Lone Tree to hopefully pull off this victory. Not that the game's over yet. We've seen pretty big comebacks, so not discounting it, but this is the map they dislike the most. So our next match is going to be on Icebox. So trying to put Paid to Haven, put this map behind us, because it is not our favorite for sure. Samurai sending in their utilities, trying to get some recon as they are pushing heavy up C main. And Intern in the smoke. Oh, going for Sage, and disrupts the plant but gets taken out in the process. Power Boy taking down Aqua. Lone Tree 3 against 4 as insert name takes down Jin, but Lone Tree numbers are diminishing quickly as they unfortunately did not do a whole lot of damage, although Silva is hanging on by a thread. Forks getting another elimination, but he has got his work cut out for him. Killjoy down, though, 1v2. Still has some time. Drops his smokes. Oh, comes around the corner just a little too quick, though, and gets taken out by Fade. That was unfortunate. Samurai now within, now 4. They are trailing by 7. Lone Tree leading 11 rounds to 4. Aqua with some heavy artillery this round. And it looks like we're going to see action on C main, as everyone is playing with their swords and knives. But let's see here if we can get the turnaround. Intern in position. Utilities going out, so their position is advertised. Oh, but it looks like they might be doing a fast rotation back. So Samurai hanging out back by spawn. Looks like they might be going through doors into mid. I don't know if they're heading for B side or not. Couple distractions going into garage. Nope, not quite. They're just going to stay in courtyard there. Let's see, where are they going? Everyone's just kind of moving around. So mid courtyard, we got a couple of activity, a little bit of activity there. Oh, and they are seen. So Intern sends out the alarm. Oh, the smoke. Oh, the blocker goes out, and the takedown happens. Intern takes out Jin, and a lot of fire going through the smoke as Lone Tree swarms B site. But now the fast rotation A, they need to pick that up, and they're not. As Samurai is going to get the plant on A site. Lone Tree knows what they're doing, but they're not going to get there in time to stop it. Brimstone dropping down to smokes. Stim beacon out. Sage wall up. Oh, Forks. Everyone's getting traded. I just can't keep up with it. Shall we just say stuff?
Last player standing.
1v2. Oh, he's got that to the right, but he's missing to the left. Oh, he just got flanked. Unfortunately, that was so close as Bronquine takes out Aqua. And now Samurai trailing by 6 as they pull one closer to Lone Tree. Lone Tree needs 2 more victories here to close out this game. Samurai getting a little momentum. I'd say Lone Tree has plenty of space to work here, but you don't want to get careless because they might be trailing by 6, but I have seen bigger deficits overcome. Lone Tree pushing through, or excuse me, Samurai pushing down through lower, through dungeon, sewers, excuse me. Brimstone keeps them in lobby. And Liz Slime is waiting for him to come through A main here. Oh, Brimstone's going to push it. He's in the smoke, but they're right there. Oh, he's going to get picked on the left if he's not careful. And fortunately, he did not go through the smoke as Misa was there waiting for him. But now Misa's going to be left behind as Lone Tree rotates with Samurai and correctly estimates that they're going to A site. No visual confirmations yet, though.
30 seconds left.
Sky sending out her flash, gets it.
Spike down.
Oh, Spike is down, and long distance shooting gallery here as C main becomes a target shooting gallery.
One enemy remaining.
Aqua with another takedown on Fade, and Lone Tree gets a flawless with 5 seconds remaining in the plant. And we're now into match point.
Match point.
Lone Tree back up by 7. Samurai cannot afford to lose one more match in this round. So if Lone Tree wins this or any other one before Samurai ties them at 12, then they will win.
Find the weak point and break it. Placing swarm grenade.
Okay, utilities going out.
Turn down. Alarm bot out.
So all the alarms are out. So as soon as they try to make entrance onto C site, Lone Tree will know. Although they're throwing utilities out there, Lone Tree might know already.
The hunt begins.
Killjoy. Looking into garage. Oh, and the distraction works as Samurai are able to get on site and get the plant started. Intern, oh, Brimstone drops his ult and takes out. Looks like took out 2. And the spike, so going for the defuse as Intern gets another takedown on Jin, takes out Power Boy, and Aqua taking out Bronquine as Lone Tree wins 13-5 in a very exciting match. All right, so we are going to take a quick break here as we set up for the second match. It'll be just a moment, and we'll be right back. But currently, Lone Tree leading over Alexandria Samurai 1-0 and a 13-5 defeat on Haven. We'll be right back. All right, next map is up. This is round 2 of the 2023 Spring Finals for Valorant Gold, as Lone Tree Eagles taking on the Alexandria Samurai. Eagles sitting on defense in green on the left side of the screen there. Samurai have substituted in a new player, Shidao Ryusi. I'm not sure if I said that right, but I'll do what I can. They are now on the attack as Fade has been subbed out and is sitting in an observer spot. 18 seconds as the teams lock in their final selections.
Select your agent.
Looks pretty similar to our last layout. And a couple last minute swaps there. All right, here we go. Matching Jets, matching Killjoys, and matching Sovas. Samurai with a Viper with the Toxin Wall, so that'll be interesting, especially on Icebox. That can be a definite boost. Lone Tree with the Sage, though, she'll get the Sage Wall. Sage also has the ability for healing, and Skye also. Oh, we don't have a Skye this time. Take that back. And Samurai running a Gecko, newer agent with all kinds of cool abilities. So looking for a great game. And again, this will be a best of 13. If Lone Tree wins this matchup, then that will be the end of it. They'll take first place for the finals. If Samurai win, then we'll have to go into a round 3. So plenty of gaming left, depending on how the teams do. Icebox only has 2 plant sites, A and B. There is no mid. So we will keep an eye on Lone Tree. Oh, and we loaded a little bit late there. Not sure what happened on that. That was unfortunate, as the action is already well underway. Well, at least it didn't drop us, so that's a bonus. So Samurai lost an agent trying to charge A site. Lone Tree rotating to meet him as they rotate over to B site. Insert name, waiting for him to come down. And gets a beat on him. Spike goes down. And again, this is the first match, so it is a pistol round. Insert taking down Power Boy. Lone Tree showing some amazing accuracy, actually, as we into this game. Jin takes down insert name. All kinds of agents trading place here, but Lone Tree is still leading by 3 against a single enemy Viper. Killjoy and Jet now 2v1 as the Viper does get some of their own action. Spike has not been planted yet. And the Spike is down, and Lone Tree takes the first match as the Samurai are unable to, unfortunately, get off their Spike.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick
And,
to
of course, they
your
lost
roles
their
and
last
be
agent, so both victory conditions.
Here. Here. Placing sentry.
Lone Tree with a fleet of Spectres there and a Marshal. And a heavy insertion onto A site. And Liz Slime with the Swamp Grenade.
Turret destroyed.
Oh, that looked like it hurt. Lone Tree just taking down the opposition so fast I couldn't even follow that one.
One enemy remaining.
Liz Slime getting a drop on Power Boy. And one player remaining as Lone Tree pushes hard. Oh, and takes him down through the gate as Lizslime gets on the board again.
Hesitation is commensurate.
I'm not sure if that was an 8. No, there was not a hat trick on that one. Just got a couple, but still. Lone Tree definitely doing some damage.
Turret out. Alarm bot out.
Eagles with a good spread on defense. And it looks like we might be getting an initial push over towards B site. See if they're coming through garage or not. Oh yes, Fork's going through garage, takes down Power Boy. And there's a couple more players out there that are kind of waiting for him. Let's see if he, he swaps out the gun. Oh, Sova gets caught from the side, and Forks decides to take a different angle as Insert Name is coming up on Jet and takes down Jet. Lone Tree 2v1 though. And the Spike Carrier is making a charge to plant. Oh, he turned around at the wrong possible moment. Oh, but Insert Name takes down Bronquine before he can get the spike down. Lone Tree showing some great accuracy in some of these long shots, these long alleys that Icebox is known for.
Turret out. Bot coming back.
And Lone Tree looking pretty good on credits, although Intern is zeroed out now. So Intern could probably have some team buy for him, but may be happy with what he's got, so let that one roll. Samurai on a pistol round again. They definitely have to save for this one. And that's going to put them at a huge disadvantage, especially with all these long lines of sight that we see in Icebox. Oh, wow. Forks taking down Jin and Misa.
Spike down A.
Spikes down. Oh, and revealed as Killjoy gets taken out by Lizslime, taking out his counterpart on the other team. And Sova is the last agent
Flawless.
as Lone Tree gets a flawless and is currently leading 4-0.
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
Lone Tree coming out strong as the Samurai are looking for a way to get some advantage on the offense. And again,
Here.
offense, defense, not the same. Lone Tree might be doing awesome on defense, but could stumble on attack. So we'll just have to wait to see till they get there. But since they're doing well on defense, they definitely want to keep this going as long as they can to get as much of a lead as possible. Sova sending out his recon. Oh, and Intern gets taken out by Power Boy, who was waiting for that to happen. And Lone Tree now on the back foot as Samurai are pushing hard onto B site. Brokeen getting the plant.
Spike planted.
Aqua sending off a couple of shock darts, but it doesn't do a whole lot. And now Lone Tree is going to have to retake with 3 agents against 5, although certainly the enemy Samurai Killjoy is very low on health. Insert Name taking down Power Boy. We're getting traded. 4v1. Can Sova try to pull something off on his own?
Enemy down.
Excellent takedown at range, but the timer is running down on that spike, and I don't think he's going to have the time to do it. On a 1v3, oh, Aqua flashing the knife at the wrong time. Unfortunately, paid for it. And Samurai are on the board, trailing by 3, currently 4-1 in Lone Tree's favor. Sova getting his lineup for the recon dart. And it's not going to matter this round because they are nowhere near A site. Okay, Sage Wall going up as they try to funnel Samurai and slow them down coming onto the plant spot. Lone Tree getting some damage done though.
Spike down B.
Insert name trying to wallbang through the container, but Samurai player had already moved off. And that toxin wall is right there. And 2v2 now, but heavily damaged Gecko. As it's now... Oh, didn't matter as Intern gets popped by Jin. That was unfortunate. So Samurai pulling up within 2. And again, off to the races, but breaks come on pretty quick around here. As Samurai are starting to turn things around for themselves and the momentum is shifting slightly. Let's see if Lone Tree can get it back. Tart defense going down on A site. Again, may not matter this one because it looks like they're going to go ahead and prep to charge B site down B main through garage. Sage Wall is up though to offer some resistance. And we hear Samurai shooting their way through it. Intern watching the back wall. And a heavy presence coming through as Samurai just cluster onto B site and Lone Tree, oh, held off by the attacker Killjoy. Oh, that is frustrating. And then the toxin wall going up, they're going to have to breach it. All right, and the recon dart comes out, and oh, it highlights a few different players, but it may not matter because right now Lone Tree on a 1v5, that is not going to go the way they want it to. And now Samurai within 1, as Lone Tree still has a lead 4-3, but the momentum is all on the Samurai side as they have 3 uncontested victories in a row. Lone Tree regrouping, and it looks like Samurai are going to go ahead and push the same strategy. It's 1-4-3 in a row. Looks like they're going to go for 4. Sage is looking to wall off one in the alley. And Aqua there. Oh, Lone Tree on the save round this time. That is going to be difficult. But, oh, and he's got an excellent ult and doing some damage. Good lineups, though, as he takes down a few of the players. And 4v2 as Samurai was just clustered in the alley and could not escape Sage's ultimate. Forks taking down Jin. One more player left. Gecko is sitting there. Power Boy. Oh, takes out Forks, but there's still 2 more as Sage gets the thrifty. And Lone Tree takes the victory here and is up by 2, 5-3 against Samurai. So Samurai looking still really solid with some good credits after those series of victories. Lone Tree looking better. That victory definitely helped them, so they're able to kit out. But yeah, they definitely want to try to get another victory here because right now Alexandria has all the weapons they need. Okay, keeping an eye here down. Oh, they're peeking, and Intern sees it. Oh, gets the pop off against Power Boy. I didn't see that with the frame rate stutter I just got. Viper recovers Samurai Spike. And right here in mid, oh, it's up in tunnel here.
Spike down down mid.
Aqua's running with his knife out. Oh no!
Last player standing.
Oh my goodness, Lone Tree had the player advantage and lost it just that quick. And unfortunately, Intern got caught jumping as the Samurai Killjoy pulls within one again on a 5v4 as the Lone Tree Eagles are looking for a way to get that momentum back that they lost. They were off to such a great start, but definitely challenging now.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Placing sentry. Watch this. Recalling my bot. Recalling my bot.
This unit.
Here.
All right, Insert trying to get a peeker on that corner there without exposing himself. Oh, and gets popped for the effort. Lone Tree heavily outnumbered early in the match. Forks and Aqua trying to level it up just a little bit. So 3v3 now. Spike is down, not planted, down. Lone Tree needs to kind of defend it as Samurai are trying to recover it. And that Sova Recon drone is out.
Alarm bot
30 seconds left.
Lone Tree doing a good job. Oh no! And unfortunately, Shadao is able to get to it and plant
Spike planted.
as Forks takes down Power Boy
One enemy remaining.
in a 1v1 now as Forks trying to narrow the gap and does, but that Samurai Jet is sitting over there and there he is going to need to not take his time because that spike is ticking. Oh, he did not get the shot off, so now they're just going to draw him.
What's another death?
And he's not going to have time. Can he get it? Maybe. Oh my goodness, are they going to let it go? They did! Oh, they just sat there while he defused. Wow. Okay, so
Wait until I blind them to strike.
that was unfortunate because Jin had him lined up. And I guess Jin was just trying to draw him off the spike ping. Trying to make it harder for him to take him out, but he just said, no, I'm not going to deal with it. You come get me, and just sat on the spike and defused it. And that proved successful. So,
here.
way to go, Lone Tree. That was an awesome presence of mind to do that. All right, looks like A-Site is going to be the venue for the party today, for this round anyway. Toxin wall up. And a lot of gunfire through the smoke, but neither side can really see each other at the moment. And it looks like they threw down a bunch of utilities, but now they're going to go ahead and rotate it. So Jet jumping in to give chase. And Lone Tree now rotating. Oh, but they're going to go back to A site. So they were just thinking about rotating. They were faking the fake, as it were.
30 seconds left.
Well, 30 seconds. They don't have a lot of time, though, to be messing around. They're going to do a hard push here. Oh, and Liz Slime knows they're coming. Tarred out, gets destroyed by himself. Oh, gets taken out by Misa.
10 seconds left.
And they do have just enough time to get the spike off as Intern gets a takedown. Gets traded out by Jin. And now the melee is on. And Lone Tree on a 2v3. His fort goes for the defuse. In the smoke. Oh, almost had it. And Sova is going to have to get the last half of it. And I don't think he's going to have enough time. And it's exposed now. And unfortunately, Bronking was there. And Aqua gets taken out. So, nice try with the half defuse.
Before the switch.
So close. He almost had it through the smoke there. Lone Tree still leading by 1 before the swap.
Complete mission as ordered. Do not fail. Welcome to the protocol platform.
Now, on the plus side, I do think Lone Tree prefers the attack on Icebox, but that's just my belief. We shall see how that pans out. Jet at an off-angle spot, waiting for the entry. Oh, I think Jet is rotating just a little bit too soon. No, coming up to heaven. Let's see. Recon out. Oh, she's been identified. Sova recon out as well.
You should run.
Lone Tree needs to get back over. Already missing Sage. Oh, and inside the attacker Killjoy. Intern needs to get out of there or he's going to get detained. And that's going to give the Samurai plenty of time to plant.
Planted.
And now Lone Tree is going to have to retake a site.
Placing sentry.
And that is not going to be an easy task with this current loadout.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
One enemy remaining.
Spike is down. It's still planted. Shock dart. It's a good shock dart on the Viper. Defenders get it. Oh, as Jet goes for the defuse. Fantastic. As Viper was distracted by Sova. And Lone Tree with a 2-game lead
Demands it.
as they now go on the attack. So Lone Tree in red.
Here.
And we see Sova with the recon dart out. I don't see a specific lineup, so he may run up and plan it. But it looks like most of the Samurai got 3 on A site, 2 on B site, and Lone Tree is going to hit the B site. So see how that runs. Oh, recon dart away. Oh, no, he's going to send it out after all. Oh, gets tabbed by Gecko's flash. Recon bolt destroyed. Nobody revealed. Through the smoke, Sage going for the plant, puts the wall up. Gets the spike down just inside the plant zone, and now they're just going to take the corner. Oh, and they put the toxin bubble up to try to shield the attempt to defuse. Insert name gets taken out by Shadao. 2v2. Oh! Enemy Gecko and Sova just barely any health, and Lone Tree wins on the attack with 2 agents remaining as they scramble to get out of there before the bomb goes off. So they can at least keep their agents for the next round. So pistol round all the way. There we go. Looks like Samurai are going to need to go into another save round, which they do. Lone Tree probably could have done with a save round also, but looks like they're going to go with some medium grade weapons. and see if that gives them the advantage to survive another round. So Lone Tree definitely looking to keep as many agents as they can this round. As Aqua hangs out at spawn.
I have the spike.
Not sure what Aqua's doing. As he goes AFK. Oh, now he's back into action. All right. So insert name takes out Jin right off the gate here. So looking solid as they don't have a clear objective just yet. But looks like the team is going to start pushing on to... Oh, gets swung just a little wide, but is able to pull it off. Jet
Remaining.
as intern taking down Misa. One agent remaining on Samurai. Insert name for the plant. Where is Sova? He is over in mid. Nowhere near the action right now. Let's see what Sova's up to. Looks like he's going to do a little bit of recon, but I think he's just looking for some easy eliminations. He is going to actually try to attempt. Okay. And insert name is there to take down Shadao as Lone Tree goes up 9-4 in a flawless victory. Sound like Mortal Kombat there. All right, Lone Tree looking for some more action here as they push into A site. Oh, intern goes down early to Jin. He just got popped right walking into the zone. So that definitely slows down insert name. Lone Tree still trying to hold on to their chance to push A site. Heavy defensive presence now by Samurai as they realize that's the objective. Lone Tree trailing by a player. Oh, Shadao takes down Forks through the smoke as he was a little slow to react to him just popping up on the radar there. And Lone Tree at a bit of a disadvantage here with 3 agents against 5. Sage puts up the wall to get the plant right there in the corner. So spike down. And they've had some success defending that with the Sage wall there. And nobody flanking Lone Tree, so all they really have to deal with is this toxic cloud. And Liz Slime gets Jin on the angle. Oh, but gets taken out. And then Aqua takes down Shadao, and then Aqua, takes out Bronquine, and Aqua, what a save with a triple as he keeps Lone Tree in it in what looked to be an almost assured Samurai victory as they were definitely swarming the site. But they just couldn't quite get it, and Lone Tree was there, Aqua was there, just picking people off left and right, so good job. All right, Lone Tree needs 3 more victories to put this one away. Sova's recon drone going out. That was for Samurai. Insert name storming in. Spike not planted yet, but Lone Tree just taking out the opposition as it's there. 4v2 as Forks goes for the plant and gets it off. Shadao gets intern. Liz Slime takes out Shadao. 3v1. Looking good for Lone Tree at the moment. And they get the victory as Forks takes out Misa through the smoke. Lone Tree within 2 of the finals victory. Let's hope they're not too focused on that and they can just focus on getting the job done here.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Lone Tree kind of splitting up a little bit. Looks like they're trying to decide where to go. And looks like Garage is going to be the site as they go on to B site. Oh, but here we go. Intern is going to go ahead and push up for some distraction up the middle, and he's going to meet somebody as Viper is right there coming around the corner. He better turn around or he's going to eat somebody's. All right, Insert gets the plant. With the toxins going down and the Sage wall up. And Lone Tree is really just going to kind of plant and hold as it's a 3v3 right now. And nobody flanking just yet, although we do see... looks like the Alexandria sniper, or excuse me, Killjoy is going to come through Garage. Let's see if Lone Tree picks her up. Uh-oh, facing the wrong way. Liz Slime's going to get in the back if she doesn't turn around. And she's not focused.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, they got the... All right, Misa got taken down. And Gecko is not going to have enough to do it. And Lone Tree takes the victory, 12-5 as we go into match point.
Match point.
This is for first place. Wow. Samurai have a huge mountain to climb to get out of this deficit. Actually, interesting enough, Lone Tree won the last match 13-5, so if they take this, that will be a phenomenal duplicate of their performance in the last game. Hope I didn't jinx anything by saying that. Intern over the zip, and right now, not a lot of opposition on A site. Oh, but there they are, and he sees them. Oh, gets taken out by Jin. I thought he did some damage, unfortunately not. Insert name goes for the plant. Oh, and the Sova ultimate is there, and oh, insert name goes down to Sova's ult. That is unfortunate. And that may be all the advantage Samurai needs to defuse here. As Bronchine goes for the defuse. Oh, and takes out Liz Slime. And Power Boy getting gets half the defuse, going for the rest of it. Oh, but Aqua takes him down, but oh, he still gets it. Oh, that is too bad. He was right there. No.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
All right. Well, all right. So, not a repeat of the last score. I jinxed it. I'm going to keep my mouth shut now. Lone Tree needs one more victory again, still in match point. Right now, Alexandria is going to require 8. Got that right? 8 points. You got to win by 2. 7. 7 points. 7 more wins to take this. So they got a huge mountain to climb. Lone Tree just needs to play their game. Statistically speaking, they'll win 1 in the next 6.
Get out of my way.
Fairly certain. So it's just a matter of not letting themselves fall apart, keeping their heads, playing the game that they know how to play, and making Samurai do all the work they can. Oh, does he have enough to plant? He does! Just on the cusp, right there, gets the plant. I did not think that was going to make it. Killjoy got
Here.
blinded, but that's okay. Lone Tree fully intact, ready to defend. And here come the Samurai. And, oh, here comes the shooting fest. And it's turning into a frag fest as Lone Tree firing through the smoke. And just players going down, player after player. 3v1. Lone Tree, oh my goodness, gets the final takedown. His insert name gets the final elimination. And Lone Tree takes the victory 13-6. As Lone Tree takes first place in the spring finals for Valorant Gold. Way to go, Lone Tree. That was a fantastic match. Excellent game, everybody. As we see Jin at the top of the scoreboard, but Jin was not enough to turn the tide, as Intern was right behind him at 19 kills. Forks, just trailing by a couple. So Lone Tree definitely putting on the numbers to justify this victory. So love to see this. Love to see the action. And looking forward to seeing what this team can do next season as we go into the spring split. Summer split. So there will be a relegation tournament for the Platinum Division. It'll be interesting to see how Lone Tree does. I'm pretty sure this guarantees us an invite to that relegation tournament. We'll see. And don't forget, NAFs are coming up in June. So we have plenty of XP League action coming up in the near future. But for tonight, that will put paid to this, as Valorant Gold finals winner is the Lone Tree Eagles, as they take down the Alexandria Samurai 2-0 in this best of 3. So 13-6, congratulations, Lone Tree, and great game, Samurai. We really enjoyed playing you guys. Hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, everybody have a great night. Be safe. Play your games. Talk to you soon. Bye.